my goodness, the lighting is so bad in here. I apologize, you guys. I'm actually recording this in the garage and it's nighttime right now. And it's actually so cold. But I wanted to talk to you guys about yet again another situation I got into at work. Where do I begin? Where do I begin? So I apologize if this video is gonna sound all over the place. I just want to let you guys know, like, from start to finish, how everything happened. So it all started pretty much where, like, I was working. I am not used to making YouTube videos like this, like talking that much. I don't know, maybe it's because I'm kind of shy, but sorry, I had to cut it again. But basically, something has been going on. It's like on a spiritual level, I believe something has been going on because, y'all, let me tell you. So at work, right, I'm working at my station, and tell me why, I felt like something was watching me, but nobody was there. Nobody was there. No one was walking. I didn't hear anything, but I just felt like a presence of something, like lurking, like something lurking, watching. And I even turned around a few times. I'm like, is someone right there? Someone right there? But nobody was there. Nobody was there. But it just felt like something was watching me, or just like really sitting and like prowling. It just felt really weird because I never experienced that before. And usually I already know, like, if someone's behind me, obviously, like, because I'll hear or like kind of sense that someone's there. But the thing is, what I felt, it didn't feel like it just didn't feel like a person was watching me. It felt like just this spirit, like a really weird spirit. It was just so weird. I never experienced that before. But I wanted to explain that part first because fast forward, that's when I met, we'll call him Tommy. Okay, we're gonna call him Tommy. So basically, we're working in the same department, right? And then we have to get checked in, staffed or whatever, to like go to our stations. And the thing is, I would see him. We would always cross paths, obviously, because we worked the same department, right? But then this is before we actually started talking and exchanging numbers and, talking. Whenever he would come around me, and remember, this is before we even exchanged numbers or anything. Now, mind you, the man is fine, like, but I mean, he's like decent looking. You caught my eye, right? And I just felt every time he would come around, I would feel uneasy. And like, this was before, y'all. This was before we started talking, exchanging numbers or anything, right? Like, his whole outer is like, he's fine, right? But there was just always something about his energy that was a little off. I don't know what it was, but it kind of threw me off a little bit. Like, it was something deep down inside that's going on, right? But then one day we got staffed in the same area together. And mind y'all, I work around a lot of machinery, and it's a lot going on in there, so it's noisy, and it's not a lot of times people stop and talk to you because it's like always busy. It's always a flow going on. But one day we just started talking. He approached me first with like some silly question, and I'm like, oh, I don't know. It was something work related. The question was work related. I think it was like something about the department. I don't remember exactly, but it was work related. And then that's when we just started talking from that point. And it was just a different vibe, because like when he started talking to me, like actually like talking to me, coming into my space to talk to me, it felt different, right? I thought, okay, maybe this guy's not all that bad. Maybe I was tripping, right? Remember, I was telling y'all earlier how before we met, I felt his energy and his vibe was off. But when he approached me, I guess that flew out the window because it's like, I'm like looking up at him. Like all that just went out the window, right? All my thought process was gone. So after that, like, you know, talking a few days or whatever. And then, oh wait, let me rewind that part. We actually exchanged numbers. We exchanged numbers, socials, all that, you know. And then after that, probably like a few days in, we would talk and like, but pause, y'all. This is where it gets interesting. Tell me why he would blow up my phone, like literally back to back. Back to back. And mind you, this is when we would get off from work. And we work like 10, 12, like a lot of hours. But he's like steady calling and calling, like, hey, I want to talk to you. I miss you. I miss you. I miss you. Just blowing up my phone with a full call log of missed calls from him. I don't know why I didn't take it as a red flag. I was just being so delulu, like, oh, it's whatever. No, I know in the back of my mind something is not okay with that. Something's not right with that, you know? But here I am being delulu, just answering his calls like, oh, hey, what's up? And then time fast forward, we start hanging out a little more. We start hanging out a little more than just break room. Back, y'all. So I had to, I'm not going to give too much detail, but I hope y'all get the gist of what I'm saying. We stopped going to only the break rooms. We started like hanging out outside of work. I'm going to leave it at that. Honestly, like, I apologize for the short pauses and stuff. My brain is still trying to process, like, man, what did I do? Why did I get myself into this? You know? And I'm not the type of person to blame people. I am honestly more ashamed and upset with myself for even engaging with him on that level. That I'm not gonna say the actual thing because y'all YouTube might ban me, but just engaging with him, knowing that he has potential red flags, well, actual red flags, really, because first of all, when we first met, his aura was off. Secondly, he would spam call me once I gave him my phone number. He would just call and call and call and call. I ignored that. And like just the little things that he does is like, I'm not gonna say it irks me, but it raises concern. Like one time he would just like really kind of like shady in a way, like talking about like my appearance, like, oh, why did you wear that? And one time he was like, oh no, I think you should change that. Or he just says stuff like that to like, I don't know if it's to make me mad or if he's just being really blunt, but it didn't feel like it was coming from a genuine space. To me, it felt like he was trying to make me mad to see my reaction. I don't know. And I apologize again, y'all, for like this may sound super scattered, but I hope this is making sense. And I don't write scripts. I write what comes to mind the moment it's in my brain. And that's why I'm making this video. And I hope that they don't come across this video because I feel like I'm making this video a little too soon. But again, I want to just get this off my chest while it's fresh and while it's like really on my heart right now. But yeah, as days goes on, so look, y'all. I'm familiar with the whole love bombing situation because when we first exchanged numbers, he would constantly call and like say, oh, how you doing? You need anything? What's up? You know, just like that. But then I want to say maybe about a week later, that changed. It was a sudden change. It was like a shift of like, he fell back a little bit, right? The whole breadcrumbing. I know it. Yeah, I know the whole process because I once did it. I once was the person to love bomb someone, a different person. But you know, I'm healing, I'm working on myself, and that's why I actually choose to be single and choose to be by myself, because I know that I'm not a perfect person and I don't want to hurt anybody. And I also just want to heal myself before I get into any kind of committed relationship or any kind of like even if it's not committed, like a situationship. I can't deal with that. I don't want to go out hurting people. But anyways, I knew that he was doing that to me because it started out like all concerned and like, hey, good morning, what's up, you need anything? But then it just suddenly stopped. It just stopped. His old demeanor kind of changed, and like, but I'm playing it cool because it's like, I don't need you, I just want you. That's it. Like, don't get it twisted, I just want you, I don't need you though. But yeah, his demeanor changed, and with me, someone knowing, like, I'm knowing what type of game he's on, I'm playing it cool because it's like, whatever, you know? But fast forward, he, I don't know if I should get into all the detail with y'all like this, but I feel like, you know what, I'm gonna just say it because maybe this video will help someone to not follow what I do, okay? So he told me, oh, hey, you want to hang out in my car? And of course, my Delulu self was like, okay. Okay, like without even thinking, like, okay, is the man crazy? Is he gonna like leave the wait? Is he gonna leave the area? You know, I don't know. I can't say too many details because y'all, I'm not trying to get in trouble with YouTube, and I'm not trying to get in trouble any kind of way. But I hope y'all are catching the clues. So we went to his car, and it was just like, I tried to make myself comfortable, like just sitting in there, because like, I don't know, in the back of my mind, I'm like, why am I here? Why am I here? It's like, literally, I'm not trying to sound cliche or anything, but it was like my mind was telling me, do not get in this man's car, do not stay in this man's car. But my earthly body was telling me, yes, stay in the car. So it was literally a whole spiritual battle that I'm currently going through right now. Like, I am trying to not obsess over the man. That's probably too excessive, but y'all know, if you're a woman watching this, once you meet a guy and you guys connect on that level, trust me, it's hard to like just detach like that. Am I right or am I wrong? Tell me in the comments, because honestly, like, if I get connected with someone on that level, see, hold on, that's why I choose to just be single and be by myself for now, because it's like, I know myself. I know that if I get emotionally or physically connected with someone on that level, that's the wrap. I feel like we're like this, but the other person may not feel the same way, right? And the reason why I feel shame is because, oh, hold on, before I explain that part. In the beginning, over the phone, he professed his love for me. He said, oh, I think I love you. Now, I know that that's some BS, but then in my Delulu mind, I'm like wanting to believe it, right? But I know, I'm a smart person. I know that he doesn't, but in my Delulu mind, I'm like wanting to believe that he does. So what do? I say it back. And I think that's where I messed up at, because ever since, we would just keep going to his car, going to his car, going to his car. What was I gonna tell y'all before that though? There was something important that I left out. It'll come to me. I apologize. But yeah. That, I think that's what it was. The reason why I feel the pit of shame like in my stomach is because I know that I don't love the man. I know that I don't love him. It just feels, it is fake. It feels very fake to me, and it feels very just, I, I'm not like emotionally connected with him that way. And I know that he's not, I know that he's not emotionally connected to me in the way, even though he says it, even though he's saying it with his words, but his actions, I know that that's some BS. He has no emotional attachment to me. And quite frankly, I don't have any emotional attachment to him either. But the problem with me is like, sorry, I feel like that's it. The problem with me is I feel like I like the idea more than the actual facts. Like in my brain, like the idea of him is nice. The idea of him actually loving me is nice. The idea of him being like on the same like level as me would be nice. Or not level, but emotional level as me is nice. But I know for a fact that he doesn't feel the same. He doesn't. And I know it. And that's why I feel ashamed of myself for like just engaging with him, even though I know that he don't love me. He don't. And I also feel very ashamed because it's like, for me personally, I feel like sharing certain moments with people should be amongst people that are in a deep committed relationship. That's how for me, I'm not going to say what people should do. For myself, that is what I believe in. I believe that if you're going to get involved with someone on that level, that you should be having the emotional connection, the trust, the love, and like everything, like the foundations first, right? But none of those foundations were there. Just false words were exchanged between us. And that's why I just feel like, dang, what am I doing? What am I doing? I don't like this feeling at all. I have to check my hat. I don't like this feeling at all, where like it just doesn't feel right. It don't sit right in my spirit. Like honestly, for y'all that be doing the like sneaky links or friends with benefits type situations, I'm not judging y'all, but I have no clue how y'all do it. I don't know how y'all do it without getting emotionally attached or hurt. I don't know. But I know that life is not for me. I know that I want a husband one day. Obviously not now, because I need to heal. But in future, yes, I want a devoted husband. I am not doing no more fake situationships or fake relationships. I can't do that to myself. And I honestly don't want to do that to anyone else. I don't want to lead anybody on. I can't do that no more. So don't follow what I do. I'm happy to express myself in this video, and hopefully that this video reaches someone. If you are going through the same situation at work, even if it's not at work, but if you find yourself in a situation where you are spending your time with someone and it's not going in the direction that you would like it, cut it out. If you are the type of person that wants someone that truly loves them and values and cares for them, but yet you're over there hanging out with someone that is doing the complete opposite and treating you badly or very inconsistent, don't continue to go with them. Don't do it. I know it could be tough because we see the outer, right? And like as women, we hear the words, right? Words is what gets us like excited, right? But we need to start thinking deeper than that. Start going by their actions. And guys too that may be watching this video, don't just go by a girl's looks just because she looks really, really pretty. She could be the most beautiful person you ever saw, but if she is not matching with you on a emotional level or like on a truthful level, don't get into it, because you're going to hurt yourself. And I don't want to see you guys hurt, because I don't know if hurt is the right word for me to say. I'm more upset and disappointed and embarrassed of myself for what I did. And I don't want you guys to go through those emotions, because here I am making a 21-minute long YouTube video about it, trying to vent it out. But it's okay, because I hope that this reaches someone that may be going through the same thing or whatever. But is there anything else to add? Let me think. Oh, yeah. By the way, any kind of like work situationships, it's not the smartest idea to get involved with anyone at work, because you don't know these people. They could have their work personality and then they can have their families at home, and you will never know, because you just see them at work for however many hours, and they turn on their work personality. So you don't know who they truly are, their habits, or what they're doing outside of work, unless you hang out with them outside of work consistently. Now, I'm not saying to not ever date anyone on the job. That's y'all business. But as far as like getting any situationships or anything like that, I would avoid it. I would completely avoid it, because honestly, like right now, I'm in a predicament where, okay, what do? I know that I'm not feeling it no more with the dude, but I also don't want to make it awkward. And then, that's where I'm at right now. It's like, all right, so if we stop talking, is it going to be awkward? Or, I mean, I know for me it won't, but for him, I don't know how he's going to handle that. I don't know. Not to mention, I feel like he low-key crazy, because he got them crazy eyes. I don't know why I be falling for dudes that are crazy, but I know he's crazy. I feel like you just know crazy when you see crazy. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. Like, yeah, he's nice to me or whatever, but I feel like if I piss him off, I feel like see, I need to get out and stop doing this and mind my business at work, keep my AirPods in at work, and stop talking to these people, because man. And that's another thing, y'all. Get your money and go home. Get your money and go home. Don't copy me. Do not be like me. Do not be like me. Don't do it. Don't do it. Okay. I think that's it for this video, y'all. I love you so much, and I hope to be posting more on a consistent basis. I know the last video I posted was like in July, or it was like a few months ago, but I hope to be more consistent with the videos. And y'all let me know in the comments what y'all want to hear, because honestly, this is not my music YouTube channel. This is just my personal YouTube channel. So honestly, I don't know what to really post other than like, personal updates on my life. But if there's any like special requests or anything like that, let me know in the comments, and I'll likely be open to the new ideas and stuff, especially with the upcoming new year. I want to get more consistent with YouTube. So that's it. Bye, you guys. So I forgot to add a really important piece to the video. I would like to add that the only thing we did was kiss. And I'm a Cancer, right? So we're really emotional creatures. And I just feel like it was kind of like rushed. Like, yes, even though the man is cute, he fine, like, okay. But I just felt like it was just too rushed. And I think that's what made me feel shame, because it's like, dang, that was just too fast, way too fast. Like, I need to know you on a more deeper level. before I even do anything with you. But I did it already, and it's like, and I felt like it. I'm not gonna say it was bad. It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad at all. But it just, I felt really empty. I felt really empty afterwards, and I don't know if that's normal. I don't feel like it is normal, because I feel like with kissing, it should definitely feel something, right? I don't know. Y'all let me know in the comments, because like I just felt so empty afterwards. Like, it's not that he was a bad kisser. He was really good, right? But it just, afterwards, I felt like, it felt like my whole soul was gone after that. It felt like all the energy that I had or anything in me just went out the window after that. And it just felt very empty. That's the best way I could describe it. I don't know what that is called or anything. And look, y'all, rewind. Years ago, ninth grade, I did have a boyfriend, and I felt like it was pure innocent love, and I felt like that's what love was at the time in ninth grade. So I had that emotional connection with him, with my boyfriend in ninth grade, right? And we exchanged a kiss, but it felt more genuine, like actual, like it felt like love. It felt right, you know, it morally in my brain at the time. But with this current situation, it just left me feeling empty, very, very empty. And I don't know what that is, but I don't like it, and I'm not gonna do it if it's gonna make me feel drained and empty.